Hello, and welcome to another daily dose of peace. Thank you to those of you joining here live, and thank you to those of you watching the replay. This is an invitation. Hear my voice as an invitation. And right now, it's an invitation to close your eyes and bring all of your awareness inside of you right now, and to be here now. To notice where your breath is at. Just breathe into your body and notice where you are. Where does your breath go? And then exhale it. Feeling the weight of your body. Feeling the contact points externally supporting you. Giving yourself permission to relax, be supported, and be here now. Bringing the awareness back to the breath. And maybe noticing, just feeling it into your lungs and holding it in your lungs. And then exhale. And let's do that again, just a shallow breath into the lungs and feel it just into the lungs. When you just breathe into the lungs and hold it, do you feel the chest, the rib cage, feel it expand? And then exhale and feel just that part contract. One more time, just into the ribs or the lungs. Holding it and then releasing it. This time, breathe into the lungs and then down into the belly. Feeling them both expand. And then maybe squeeze the belly and then allow the chest to relax. And do that a couple times. Feeling the difference as you take the deep breath a little bit deeper in the expansion of your back and your side body. And the contraction as you release. And now this time, take the breath all the way down to the pelvic floor. Almost in 3 parts, feeling your chest, your belly, and your floor expand. Holding yourself full and then releasing the pelvic floor, releasing the belly, releasing the chest, and just allowing the breath to leave your body. Doing that a couple times and just notice. Notice the expansion, notice the contraction, and how your body absorbs your breath. And notice how your breath brings awareness to different sensations and parts of your body. Noticing as you continue to focus on your breath, as you exhale, where else can you soften and relax? Maybe allowing your shoulders to drop a little bit more. Maybe allowing your eyes to sink in a little bit deeper. Maybe feeling your jaw relax. And now just allowing your breath to be a long, slow, deep rhythm. Singing into that rhythm that is yours and yours alone, letting your breath lead your rhythm. Feeling what that feels like. Noticing your rhythm. Is it easy to sink into a rhythm that feels easy, effortless? And trusting that the breath and the body will continue to function, I invite you to bring your awareness to your head. Just notice what's happening in your head. If there's sensation, tension, anything there. And if there is, I invite you to maybe focus and bring your breath there. And hold your breath in it, and then exhale. Maybe taking a few breaths into your head and imagining there being a rain cloud inside of your head that you're breathing into, and then exhaling all of that moisture and condensation out of your head. Bringing in the sunshine. Maybe imagining that our breath is this ray of sun and bright light and renewed energy that we're breathing into our head, and it's just washing everything else away. Maybe the rain clouds even drip a little as the sun comes out and become like this calming, soothing sensation. This drip washing away everything that no longer serves you. Almost washing your aura, refreshing your mind, your aura, your energy. Breathing into that new sensation, that sun, that rejuvenation. Noticing the difference in the breath and how clear everything is. Maybe looking up at your third eye, or focusing your eyes up between your eyebrows and noticing that bright light there. Reminding you how bright your sight is and your vision, maybe restoring vision, brightness, imagination. And as that happens, notice if anything else shifts. Maybe your face brightens up as the sunshine, can't help it. Your energy shifts and you can't help but the corners of your mouth raising and feeling alive. Almost like this sun is also radiating down on your face, nourishing your skin, raining down this beautiful light and love on you. And all you have to do is smile and open your heart and receive. And what happens when we just open our heart and receive? Allow everything to just melt away that is in the way of clarity, peace, and presence. With each breath, giving yourself permission to expand the peace, the nothingness, and embrace it. With each exhale, allowing a little bit more tension, sensation, resistance to melt away. with each breath, feeling your body gently expand as the new, fresh oxygen, fresh light, fresh energy comes in. And then feeling softer as you exhale, lighter, emptier. One breath at a time. Slowly following that breath with your awareness. Noticing if there's anything else that captures your attention that you can bring that breath into. Holding it gently and then releasing it. Nothing to do other than witness and breathe. Notice what happens when you give yourself permission to just be with it, to just breathe. And to trust that the sensation, if you breathe into it, is just that and will calm. Sometimes the clearer and calmer our mind, the louder the sensation in the body becomes. And this is the opportunity to witness, to notice, to breathe into, to hear, and then to exhale. And then to breathe into it again. Just noticing, just witnessing how the energy shifts with each breath. And how when the energy shifts, our awareness shifts. And then how do we bring our awareness back? Being fully present with what is, breathing into it. Maybe holding our breath at the top and then exhaling. Feeling the recalibration and the regulation as we continue to maintain our focus and our breath. What do you start noticing about how the breath regulates, soothes, calms? Giving ourselves permission to just be with the breath and the sensation. Noticing. Notice where it moves in your body. And then if it regulates. And as you continue to follow your breath, notice your breathing pattern. Is it the same as when you felt it first start regulating and consciously took it deep and found your own rhythm? Or has it changed? Notice what your rhythm is right now, in a deep state of peace and presence with your body. Notice the pace of your breath and the depth of your breath. And now notice your state, your peace, and the correlation between the depth and the pace of the breath with the depth and the pace of your thoughts. Notice how powerful your mind is and your ability to slow everything down. And breathe through whatever is happening to normalize and return to the state of peace and return home in your body. You did this. You regulated you. You returned to you. You have the power to do this with your breath and your mind. And you have the power to stay here, to make this normal, your normal state, a regulated, moving, meditative state of peace that gets to choose to have excitement, sadness, and engage in experiences, and then return to peace. Presence. I invite you to stay here in your body, anchoring in this breath, anchoring in this peace, this presence, this awareness. As you bring your attention back and open your eyes when you're ready, normalizing and bringing this peace forward, because peace is a practice until it becomes a power. A daily dose of peace. Stay.